Well, yesterday was February 1st, Sunday, and this is some of my flea market finds. I found this little beauty, little Ford truck, 136 scale. I said I couldn't resist that, you know. And then he says, "Well, I couldn't." You find yourself asking how much prices are. You're doomed from whatever you ask that question, because he says, "Well, $5." And I says, "Well, okay, I plan on walking away then." He says, "Well, make me an offer." I said, I thought about $2, but I said $3 because I wanted it. And so he says, "Okay." But I found this after that both the doors open up. The only thing that's missing, it doesn't have a steering wheel inside, so I see some super glue on it. But check this out compared to that's a 48. And mine is a 49. You see the same lines, minus the bed, because mine didn't come with a flat bed. But I did I replaced that track, stainless steel now. It came with that light right there, like a police light, but that doesn't work, so I don't know if it'll ever work again. But the same cool look. I put the fenders on it, the rear fenders, and it came with a front bumper, but it was all twisted, so I made one. So it must be one of a kind, so it's a one of a kind front bumper. But like all these little, like whenever it's down at Carlos's shop, you know, it inherited that dent. I don't know how he did it. He ran into something. But all pieces that I gathered around from things I cut up, like those pieces, and I made it symmetrical. This piece is the same as the other side, but that's from a hydraulic jack that I cut up. So I cut it up the same location, so it looks the same left to right, you know, so it's symmetrical. But even down to the Ford. Pretty cool. I'll show you the rest of my finds in a little bit. All right, bye. To continue my flea market finds, check this thing out. It has a Husky brand 12-inch crescent wrench. And I says, and it's one of those things that's the same type of deal with that truck. I asked for a price. I know I'm in trouble then when I'm asking for a price. I expected them to say $10 for this. It's a nice looking crescent wrench, and he said $3. I says, $3, jeez. I can't pass that deal up. Because Husky is a good brand, nice looking crescent wrench. And check this feature out. This is really cool. I didn't even know that these had this. Is that right on that? If you could see that, it tells you measurements, like an indicator right there. On one side it tells inches. On the other side it's in metrics. So you can dial it in to what bolt you're working with, what nut size, and it'll tell you what size. So if you have to go to like an open end wrench, you know what size it is. That's pretty cool for $3, 300 millimeter Husky brand, pretty good. Even a part number on there, 860075. And this is another one. There's a little clamp. It's like the going price at the flea market was $3. This was $3. I didn't even know this type of clamp existed. But it's really good for small stuff, and it's not usually like a squeeze type of clamp. I mean, a squeeze, like you squeeze it and it goes so far, and then you have to squeeze it again. This thing, it's all in that friction device right there. It's one continuous motion right there. I didn't know this thing existed. Milwaukee is a good brand, and you just push this to release it. And any type of box, I couldn't pass that up, but I think I got this for $1. But it's not, if I fabricated that thing, it would take me tons of time. But nice for little tiny parts. And that's what's rolling around in here, is all these screws that I found out there. But check this little guy out. I think he's a radio. No, he's carrying a Tommy gun, like a 45 caliber Tommy gun. But look how small that guy is. Pretty small. I just found him laying on the ground. Alright, that's it. That's it for the finds. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, bye.